Hello everybody, welcome to or back to my channel. Today we are going to be sitting down, well not really, it is a vlog. I mean, what else am I gonna do over here but vlog? However, we are going to be doing a reset refresh kind of vlog. I wanted to bring back doing the monthly resets that I used to do probably like a year or so ago. How long did I even do those for? I felt like I did them for a long time, but I want to bring them back, do them again. I just think it's a really good place to put in a TBR and a wrap up all together. Also, I have some library books due back, like yesterday. So we got to go through all the books that I read. These are all from March. I have April up here, but April's not done yet. When you're seeing it, it is, but this is not yet. So I'm going to do that one towards the end of the video, and we're going to pick out my TBR and like what I want to read next. So let's get started on this wrap up. This is in no particular order, and I will tell you if we are unhauling these books or not as we go. So first up, I read A Matter of Life and Death by Ellie Alexander. This is the second book in the Bake Shop Mystery series, and it was super cute, super good. I really enjoyed it. I definitely would recommend this series if you want to get into cozies especially. Our main character worked on a cruise ship for like a decade, I think. And she is going through some issues in her marriage, so she moves home to her hometown with her mom, who owns a bake shop, and she is just helping out there, helping build up the bakery in this small town. The small town is in Oregon, but it is modeled after Shakespeare, like it's very Shakespeare inspired. It's kind of touristy that way. So people start, you know, book by book, one by one. Murder is afoot. And, of course, she solves it. Because why wouldn't she? She is the main character of a cozy mystery series. So, it's very cute. It's very fun. It passes every test that I have. Mainly that being that there are actual recipes at the end of the book. That's a big deal for me. So, that's book one. Next up, I read The Really Dead Wives of New Jersey, and I'm very glad I got this from the library. If you're gonna try it, I don't recommend spending your doll hairs on it. This one was definitely more of a satirical leaning kind of thing, playing off of the Real Housewives franchise. I see that, and I think if you're a watcher of Bravo, you will appreciate this. But it was not a good thriller at all. It just could not decide what it wanted to be, because it was mystery, but then all of a sudden thriller, then all of a sudden kind of fiction-y, and it just was all over the place, and I did not really like it. I know that this author is a pseudonym for an author that wrote a book, and then this author's name was the character in that book. That was the most complicated way I could have told you what I told you, but I told you what I told you. I'm good. I am G-O-O-D. Good. Next up, I reread Keeper of the Lost Cities so that I could continue on with this series and the continuing series on my channel. And yeah, it was cute. It was fine. It was fun. It was fresh. So basically, how do I say this? Oh, the sun said goodbye. Whatever, man. Sophie, our main character, she's a telepath. She meets this kid who takes her to where, like, her real home is and explains why she's a telepath. I don't know why the cover sleeve thing doesn't say anything more than that, but I'm not going to say anything more than that because I don't want to spoil you. Middle grade, super fun, very long series, but the writing style, so easy to read. I flew through this in like a day and a half. It's like almost 500 pages, so I really enjoyed it. Although one of the books in this series apparently is oh god, what is it, like almost 900 pages or something crazy, and it's like a 0.5 book. It's not even like a main novel book. Isn't that crazy? I thought that was crazy. Then we have Last Argument of Kings by Joe Abercrombie. I finally finished a trilogy. Good for me. Did so well with that. This is the last book in the first Law trilogy. The last Law trilogy? What would be the last Law? I don't know. Knowing him, I don't know. I really enjoyed this. I do think that this trilogy, it is character driven for sure. And I don't usually like character driven books, so I'm a little shocked that this is a 5-star series for me. But it is. Like, I absolutely loved this. I think I have found a new favorite author. And I struggle to describe the plot to you because I think that there isn't one. There is vaguely a plot. I'm just going to say vaguely, magic, warring kingdoms, political conniving and scheming and dying and murdering. The first law. I don't know. I think that this book is very, it's very sarcastic, like tonally it's very dark sarcasm, and I love that a lot. I think that this would be a good entrance, I believe, into a more adult fantasy world, if you would like to, more epic fantasy. Like, I think it's just a good fun time. And I mean, for us, not for them, it's not good. I love Logan and Glockta, and I need to know more. So I will be picking up the next 3 books, which are like standalone ones, and then moving on to the next trilogy. And I'm excited to do that. Then I have Remarkably Bright Creatures, and I boo-hooed and cried at this. I gave it 5 stars. And this one, hold up, let me make sure I'm not gonna spoil it. Let me make sure you know I have to. Okay, yeah. So our main character, her husband has passed away, and her son went missing, but kind of presumed, And she starts working nights at this aquarium and cleaning it, and she becomes besties with Marcellus, the giant octopus, which honestly, exactly what I would do. They then, well, I don't know if it's they, but it's definitely Marcellus is like, I'm going to take it upon myself to figure out what happened to this woman's son. And I'm going to let her know before my end days arrive. There is nothing, like, okay, this is very bittersweet, but for my animal lovers out there, I see you, I'm with you. I was very nervous to read this. It is wholesome. It is sweet. It is implied, but you do not see it. If that answers your questions. I read it just fine, and I literally cannot read like bad things happening to animals at all. So, if I did okay, you got it. But I think it was super sweet. I really, really enjoyed this. And here's my little animal. She like does not even see me. She's just staring at Jake. And I don't know what she thinks he could do for her. Next up, The Rose Bargain. I can't believe I had a Fairy Loot book come in and be read so quickly in this household, but I did it. This one is kind of like a fae version of the Selection series by Kira Cass, which I personally loved that series. That is my truth. I think it holds up. I do love it. Now, with her rude little daughter in the next 2 books, I don't know about that one. Okay, she came, she yelled, she left. Okay, Ginger. So, this is kind of a twist on history with the War of the Roses. Turns out they actually both lost because the Fae Queen won. Got him. So she has been reigning over England since that happened, and it is almost an open season. That's not true. It's just the season is starting. And so the women can go and make a deal, a bargain with the queen and get something that they want, obviously at a cost. And our main character's sister did that, but can't remember what happened, but is like never been the same since. So Ivy, the main character, decides that she is going to try to either help her sister switch back what happened or just figure it out with her own bargain. However, this season, turns out the queen's son, the prince, is going to be looking for a bride. So, in this one, they pick the girls that would be suitable, I guess, and then it kind of turns into like this match against each other, and they have to go through these different trials-ish with the queen to get to the prince. It is a little messy the way it's done. It's not the most, I wouldn't say it's the best executed it could have been, but for a YA fantasy, I had a very fun time. I think that the writing was very pretty. I enjoyed it a lot, and I would end up recommending this one to you. I do believe it is a good time and you would enjoy. Perhaps the library, or if you already got a copy, I don't think you'll regret having the copy, but just in case. I'm so hesitant with buying books these days, I can't even tell you. Speaking of why I have the hesitancy, although this was a book club or a book box book, but I attempted to read The Honey Witch. Apparently I've tried to read this before based on y'all's comments, and I don't even remember that, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, it didn't work out. Or it didn't work out again, one of the two, and that one's getting unhauled. So let me put that right down there. Next up, I read Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, and I have a full spoiler-filled vlog on Patreon for this if you're interested. But this one is Miss Emily is trying to create her encyclopedia of fairies, and she goes off to do this little mission, and her, not really cohort, co-conspirator? No. Co-worker? Perhaps. He joins. And it's a great time. I really, really enjoyed this book. I thought it was really fun. There were some lulls in the pacing, but not too bad. Not too bad that I won't be continuing. Oh, next up, we get into some good books. The Shadow Cabinet. Oh my gosh. So the first book is Her Majesty's Royal Coven. You need to go read it. I have emailed the publisher and said, please, may I have more? And I asked for an arc of the third book. Am I going to get it? No. But I love to attempt. So this is, I'll just tell you about Her Majesty's Royal Coven. It is a secret sect of the UK government where it is witches that work for them. And it is Her Majesty's Royal Coven. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But there's a fraction in the coven. It's not going as well. There's some disagreements, and there is like an old, what is that word? I'm thinking of a soothsayer being like, it's going to occur, but I don't remember what that's called. Not an oath. It's a threat and a promise because it does occur. But there's like this old legend, tale, lore of something that's going to happen, and it begins to happen. So the way that it's happening, I can't tell you because it is spoilers, but it fractures them. And I'll just say, if you need something funny, hee hee ha ha, where the SHIT show that is currently going on in our world is handled as it should be, Her Majesty's Royal Coven. Very soothing, very nice, very therapeutic, cathartic. Loved it. So good. And this one is a continuation of the happenings at the end of the first book, so I super can't get into it because it's a plot twist. And then at the very end of this one, another twist, another turn. I was like, do you know? Do you know? I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I can't say enough good things about it. You just need to pick it up. You got to, you got to, you got to. Next up, a book that surprised me because I hadn't really planned on reading it until one of the Patreons that I'm in had it for their like book club pick, and that is Death of the Author. I thought that this was going to be a straight up sci-fi, so I was kind of like, meh, I don't know. But it's more of a lit fic with a sci-fi element in it. We're following an author, and we are seeing basically how this author got to where she did at the very beginning of the novel. And we're getting little chapters and snippets intertwinkled throughout the book of the book that she wrote. And I feel like it's kind of hard to discuss the end and what is kind of like left up to question to the audience without spoiling anything. So obviously I'm not going to do that because I don't want to spoil you guys, because I actually really do highly recommend. I think if you enjoy lit fic, or if you enjoy speculative, or if you enjoy sci-fi, you would enjoy this one. But go into it with the mindset of it being more lit fic leaning with a heavy sprinkling of sci-fi. And I think that it will set you up good. It was just so good. And I really loved it. Kind of leaves it to where you have to I just left thinking a lot about, number one, what this book was even about. Who this book was even about. And what is the actual takeaway versus what, like, I don't know, I don't think personally it's that open of an ending, but it's because I feel like I know what happened. But also there's room. There's like, you know, the door closes. It's like you go look and the door is like this much still open. That's kind of the ending. I really liked it. I thought it was very satisfactory. I really enjoyed this a lot. Satisfactory? Satisfying? It was a satisfying ending. I really liked it, but I can't say a lot because I'm like tiptoeing around it because I feel like I probably could say more without it technically being spoilery. I mean, the girls really just spoil books these days, apparently. I tried to tune in and I was like, whoa, you just told me plot point by plot point. What is going on? I try very hard not to do that. I'm sorry if sometimes I do lean a bit. Everyone I feel like has preferences for how much they want to know about books, but I try to lean the least information giving into that. But I really enjoyed it. I just think it was great. I think it's good. I think you should go read it too. Next up, This Book Will Bury Me. I did give this 5 stars, and let me tell you why. This one, we are following a girl whose father has passed, and she does that thing in grief where she just kind of reaches out and grabs onto something, and we see her descend that rabbit hole, like, swiftly. I personally feel like that portion of things is based on the author's experience, mainly because the author's note says that she also had this exact same thing happen, and she did latch on to a case that was occurring in media at that point in time. Now, I know that there is varying opinions on it being included in the book, but having read the whole thing, I do feel like it was put in there for the purpose of discussing around it, not really discussing the case, to be honest. Like, I feel like it was obviously talked about because it is within the book and it's something the characters are investigating. It was more so because our main character becomes like this internet sleuth and deep down the true crime rabbit hole of things. And I feel like mainly what this was meant to discuss was the obsession with true crime and how people interact with it. And it definitely made me think of how I interact with it, or I have in the past. And, you know, just what that looks like, has looked like, maybe should or shouldn't look like. And I just thought it was what I took away from this book mainly was the grief was depicted very well, like super accurately. I was like, oh, is this play about us? And then also the just kind of like leaving you, there was no judgment passed in this book. It was more of just, have y'all ever thought about this? Because I was up until 1 a.m. last night thinking about this. So have y'all ever thought about this? I'm curious. What do you think? And I liked that because I do think it's just kind of like, what are we doing, guys? What's going on? And everyone has their own opinions. Everyone you know, can make their own call, obviously. I did end up really enjoying this one. I think that this one may be the one I've enjoyed the most from her. But I did get In My Dreams I Hold a Knife and Midnight is the Darkest Hour. I'm going to reread In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. And then I'm going to read for the first time Midnight is the Darkest Hour. Because I'm like, you know what? Let me go back and see. And then finally, I wrapped up the month with Oathbound. I've been waiting for this book. Not that long. I'm very dramatic. But I feel like I've been waiting for this book for years. Forever. For decades. And I loved it. Every complaint that I had about Bloodmarked was rectified in this book. The pacing was very quick. I liked that we were divided between plot lines and following different characters in this. I think that that really helped with the pacing that I was feeling was very slow in Bloodmarked. And I just ended up really liking it. I liked the expansion. Hello? Of my lungs. What was that? I liked the expansion of the magic systems and diving more into that. I just think that this is a very fun, well done YA fantasy series, and I definitely would recommend it. I still think Legendborn, I don't know, actually, I think Legendborn and this book are tied to be my top in the series, and Bloodmarked is second, because I do love the cover of Bloodmarked. I do. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was another 5 stars. I know you're shocked at that sentiment, but it's true. We'll get into all this shindig later. I do still have books down here. So I am currently, oh my god, my foot is asleep. It is so weird when your foot falls asleep and you move it and you can't feel that it's moving. Like, what's that? What's going on there? Anyways, it's, wow, okay. So I shouldn't have done that because now it's kind of prickly and it's coming back to life. I have The Plot is Murder. Ugh. Cruel is the Light. And then The Temptation of Magic, Better Than the Movies, and Bright Young Women. These are the 5 that I still have left on my TBR for April. And I'm currently filming a video where Jake, Ginger, and Annabeth, if you don't know, that is my dog, my cat, and my tortoise, pick my books that I've read or I'm reading. Ginger already picked one, and it's over on my nightstand. And then also, these are my Aardvark books, so I feel like I need to put these near so that I remember to read them. But yes, that is my little wrap up. This is the books that I still have left, and they will be from which Annabeth picks her book for me from. I made sure none of the covers are green so that they are not already within her sights. So hopefully that helps her to be, you know, a little bit more objective with it. But knowing her, she'll pick the longest one for me because she is her and her is she. And that is what she will do. But for now, let us get things organized. We need to do some returns to the library. I need to pick up a book from the library. So let's go be productive. Hi guys, good morning. It's the next day. I am grabbing gas really quick and then heading up to a coffee shop near where we're gonna go see Sinners. And I have like an hour of work I need to get done, but then I brought my Kobo and we are going to read. I have It's Elementary and then I have the whole Shatter Me series on there, but I really only need to read the one, obviously, Restore Me. So that is what I will be reading when we are up there. But I'm very excited because I love their coffee. It is like, it's not strong in caffeine, but it is strong in flavor. And a girl can appreciate that because I really don't need the caffeine. But I love the taste of coffee so much. There's a Jakey. There's a Ginger. She is passed out. Hello to the people. I'm just coming in here to grab my wash bottle. Like a Victorian, and then I don't know if they're ready to post up all the time. I don't know why I'm doing that, but you know, like a little traveling through the night with my lantern. I don't know. Ready to whop. I am about to go to Barnes because I thought the new Emily Henry came out next week. It comes out today. I have to go get it. I am actually excited for this one. What? So, yes, we're gonna go get that. I also want to pick up Another Fine Mess, which will not be added to the TBR because I already read that thing. Loved it. It was so good. That's one of the books I read this month. Highly recommend. But I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to browse, and I'm going to see if there's anything else that I should pick up. I am in a... Listen, the world's crazy. Why not get some books? So, I don't know. Maybe we're just going to get a little crazy at the bookstore. Who's to say? The night is young. So young, it's not even here right now. How am I going to carry these? Don't know. I guess I can also show you... Move back, Brandon. I can show you the books that I have out from the library. We're just getting all... We're unlocking new angles. Also, can I just, like, really quick say... This is the best sweat shirt I own. I'm trying to show how, like... It has this thing. I'm not a fashion girl. Breaking news. But this thing that makes it go, you know? And then it's really floppy. And I love that. This is the large/XL. And then I just ordered another one in the medium/large to see the difference. Because this is oversized, but I want one that's a little less oversized. But also it's sized because it fits on my weight. Focus, Olivia. Shut up. Okay, returning. I guess I'm keeping. I'm also returning the Pillars of the Earth. Don't worry, don't fret. I already own it. So I have Close Your Eyes and Count to 10. Sky's End, again. Don't know. Revenant X. This is YA sci-fi, science fiction horror, thriller. Woo! Alright. So those are my bookie books that I'm keeping. These are the ones that I'm returning back to their home. And I'm going to pick up Bob the Drag Queen's book and an S.A. Cosby. They have it at my local one, so slay. I'm going to get that. I'm going to fix the Mistborn books because I pushed those a little too, okay. What is my camera doing? Damn. Sorry, my camera went weird in there. I don't know what that was about, but anyways, let's get to the library. And I was going to go to Half Price, but they don't have the book I want. They don't have Another Fine Mess, so we're going to go to Barnes. Hi guys, sorry. It is simply too warm to turn the air off, but I have it on like the lowest setting because it's really not that warm. Actually, it's only 78. It's not that warm. But I could not be bothered to change out of this shirt. I don't care. Anyways, I got two. I got Harriet Tubman live in concert by Bob the Drag Queen. Very excited for their book. I am not sure what I'm going into at all, but I'm gonna read it because I enjoy them. Why not? So that will be happening. It's shorter than I realized. I don't know why. Any book that's short surprises me. I think because I tend to read fantasy. Those books tend to not be short. Let me There we go. Okay, perfect. Next up, last up, I got S.A. Cosby's new book, All the Sinners Bleed. Not new book. This book is from 2023. Whatevs. I got these two. I'm excited for both of them. And now we're gonna drive around to the drop-off to go return the books and then head up to Barn. Hi, yo. I'm back home. It is, it's 1, 2, 4, 3, not 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever. Oh, let me see. I'm doing a step bet challenge. We're in the warm-up week, but by the time this goes up, it'll be the real serious week where you can't mess up or you die. So melodramatic. But I have to get over 7,000 subs today. Y'all, I'm trying to do it in increments, but it's hard. I wanted to show you. I'm going to use my phone to cover it up. Look what I came home to. Yes. So let's open that, and then I'll show you what I brought home. Everything's so exciting right now. Okay. This is ginormous. Oh, it comes out in October. Thank God, because this is huge. It's the new Joe Hill book, King Sorrow. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh, there's a note from Joe, specifically to me. But it says, P.S. There's a QR code on the back of this book, and if you scan it, something will happen. It's always a risk to open a door when you don't know what's on the other side. Joe? Oh, it's set in Maine, just like his father. I am quite excited to get into this. When do I read it? I don't even know. But I love that the thing just says Joe Hill is back. And this time, he's bringing a dragon. Me! I'm Joe. I'm having a Joe year. Joe Hill, Joe Abercrombie. I'm changing my middle name to Joe. So there's that. That's very exciting. That's actually, I gotta really buckle down and read these books I'm currently reading so that I can get to all this, because this whole bag is just excitement for me. So, I told y'all I got Bob the Drag Queen's book, and then I also got All the Sinners Bleed. So I have those two, and those are like, I want to get to those swiftly. Then I have Dungeon Crawler Carl. I was looking this up because I saw someone on Instagram that I follow just read it, and they really, really liked it. And I was like, okay, maybe I would really, really like it, though. The apocalypse will be televised? What? Matt, what is going on? But, oh, there's a cat! I already love it. Anyways, then I have a friend that was like, I think you would enjoy this as well. And I was like, okay. Okay, we're gonna just do it because it's on KU, but I don't have KU. I've decided if I get enough KU books that I want to read, I'll grab it for a month and then read them real fast, but for now that is not in the cards because I don't need to be focusing on the KU, okay? Then I grabbed my copy of Another Fine Mess. This book is so good! We can go ahead and put it in its spot. Right over here. I'll have to move all of my bookmarks over some. When did I finish this? I don't know. I think it was before Shield of Sparrows. But there we go. So, updated that. And then, oh, where did I put them? I just hid them from myself. Myselves? Okay, lunch is soon, so that's good. Clearly I need it. Let's stick these puppies there. Woo! Okay. TBR is getting big. I guess, well, should I put that on the... No. Because that's the read or unhaul shelf, which is not what it was supposed to become. I need to stop putting books on there. Then I got Great Big Beautiful Life. I'm very excited for this. Everyone who is bemoaning this book and complaining about it is only making me more excited. Please do not comment about it at all. Unless you're excited to read it. I don't want to know anything, and I will take it personally if you tell me anything. I am happy that I could get the Barnes exclusive. I'm going to have to heat up this sticker to take it off. Because I did not want freaking Reese. Oh, that's so cute. Her books are always cute. I will say, her books are always super, super cute. Like, they're aesthetically cute, is what I mean. But also, I've liked them. You know what okay, let me... Beach read, loved. People We Meet on Vacation, 1 star. Book Lovers, 5 stars. I have not read Funny Story... or what's the Happy Place, or this one yet. So I have those 3. I think Funny Story so far is my favorite spine because it has like the cute little fruit stuff there. But anyways, we'll put that right there. Wow, we have a lot to get started on, lads. We better just get going. I am going to now... It's almost 1. Ginger's appointment's at 3:30. I'm gonna try to buckle down and get halfway in my current book for continuing series I'm in the middle of. And then we will, and while eating lunch, and then we'll check in and see how that's going. I'm also supposed to be doing a screen time vlog, and I need to get rid of my phone and my water bottle. Ugh. So, yeah. Hello. Clocking back in here to pick some books for May. So I've been trying to do a little TBR for May. I think what we're gonna do, since I picked more books than I probably should have last month because I made the TBR video on its own, and now I realize I'm more of a reset girly right now. Like, putting the wrap-up and the TBR and anything else really I want to include in one vlog is gonna be the move. So I will start recording so you could see my little TBR jar. So if you didn't watch last month's little video, don't fret. I will yap and reaccount it for you. I think what I'd like to do is make my book box books the priority. Those tend to be fantasy. But anyways, I'm gonna pull from these shelves for my TBR because these are the most recent ones that I've gotten a lot of the time. But there's also a ton that I have had for a while, and I'm on a quest to clear these off completely. So I'm not allowing myself to add any more onto here, and I need to clear them off. I don't have like a deadline or a due date to do that because that makes it like homework and I'm not going to do it then. But anyways, let us spin the first wheel and see what we're going to pick. There's a good array. Read a book with an orange cover. Okay, I really only have 2 books with an actual orange cover. Actually, I think Vera Wong's Guide to Snooping, that's like a red-orange, but it's definitely more red. I guess it doesn't matter what order I read these in because I didn't read her first series in order either. So I'm fine with that. But I'm gonna put Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. I tend to enjoy romance that like people aren't enjoying because I've noticed the main reason people don't enjoy it is due to a more slow burn pacing of things. That's why when everyone gets really excited about the Mariana Zapatas and like her, oh my god, wait. By now when this video is out, because it's going out the first Sunday of May, Mariana Zapata's new book is out. And I'm seeing Thunderbolts. Oh, it's a good month to be alive. I'm a slow burn person. I like the plot to be slow burn. I like the characters to be slow burn. I like the romance to be slow. All of it. All of it. So the main complaint that I've seen, none of them are good enough for me. None of them are good enough for me. So, I will say I don't really love whenever there's like a celebrity in a book. Although, what was it? All Roads Lead Here. Was she a celebrity? I don't think so. I think she was just on the run. Like from, you know, losing her mom and she was in grief and stuff. There was one that I read where I didn't hate it too much. Anyways, I'm always looking for another All Roads Lead Here, so if y'all got a recommendation, let me know. Next, span. Read a book with a black cover. Should we only pick 3? I think it's gonna depend. What do I want to pick? I feel like my eyes went to this one first. Would you say this is black or purple? I feel like purple. I need to be realistic. Let's not try to scam and scheme. I have... Gosh, it's on here. I was gonna say this Monster of Mine, but that's green to me. Okay. Hello. So that doesn't really work either. Do I not have a book with a black cover? It's Dead Money. This one is. Okay. We'll do Dead Money. This one got from Aardvark, so that's good. I need to get my Aardvark bookie books read. It's relatively short, under 400 pages. Love. The little blurb says, "Don't call me a fixer. This is an HBO." That's funny. In her job as unofficial problem solver for Silicon Valley's most ruthless venture capitalist, Mackenzie Clyde's gotten used to playing for high stakes. Even if none of those tech bro millions she's so good at wrangling ever make it into her. Interesting. I'm intrigued. We will read it. Oh wow, there's a few names on the back that I recognize. What a duo. Okay, let's do one more spin. Let's see what we will get. Oh my gosh, read an Aardvark book. I just did that. I don't know, do I have another one? I do. I have one more over here. Okay, I have Red River Road. This is a thriller. And I think her sister's missing and she's looking for her. But this has like a van life influencer element to it. I think that might be the sister. I'm not sure. But anyways, I am intrigued to read this. I love my Aardvark picks. They're always so good. They always pick such interesting books that I have never heard of and probably wouldn't have picked up on my own, so I love that. This is such an intriguing stack of books. I feel like this is my summer reading in a nutshell, although it's spring, and it'll be spring until June, but still. Here's our little TBR. We're gonna keep it small this month, just in case, but now I need to go organize the shelves with my TBR on it. So is this the most well thought out angle? No. But I do have an update because I am going to switch out my black cover book because I actually have one that I'm far more excited to read, and that is Dungeon Crawler Horror. And this absolutely is a black cover because I'm going based on the colors at the back of the thing, not the font. So there we go. So now we're gonna have these 3. Is that the tornado sign? No, I don't think so. We have these 3. A romance, a thriller, black cover. So an orange cover, aardvark book, a book with a black cover. Yes, wonderful, beautiful, perfect. We're gonna I was going to do like an aesthetic, like, ooh, I'm gonna pull the books off the shelf. No, we're not gonna do that. Cut it. What we're gonna do is, first of all, I'm also adding this to the TBR just because why not at this point, and I'm probably gonna want a fast-paced thriller. So we are going to just do a rapid review situation of all the books that I read this month and if we're going to keep it or unhaul it. The stack of books that you are sitting on, I actually need to go deposit those into my office, but do I want to do that right now? I will say space is clearing up in those shelves and I can actually like see it now. So that's nice. But let's go through these. First, The Rag Picker King by Cassandra Clare. I stand by. I really enjoyed this. I gave it 4 stars. I do think that there were some issues with the pacing. I don't think that she did the plot twist weaving as well as she has done in her other books. I don't think they've been done that well in this series in general, but I'm not mad about it because I enjoy the writing, I enjoy the characters, I enjoy the messy relationships. It's a good time. I would recommend it. Then I read You Are Fatally Invited. I'm going to keep this review because this is in my Read It or Unhaul It that I'm currently filming. So, spoiler, but it's coming. And I'm not unhauling it, so there's that. Then I picked up Dark Age by Pierce Brown because I wanted to feel something, and I did. This was just pain. Loved it. Messed me up quite a bit. And good soup. Would recommend the series a lot. Don't mind that I cried the entire time I read it. Next up, I've got All of the Other Mothers Hate Me and Bloodsire. I'm going to leave these for the Read or Unhaul vlog because they both were in there. Then I have The Blood Trader. This is in the continuing series I'm in the middle of vlog, so spoilers. Call Me a River Song. Then I have Another Fine Mess. This is in the mood reading vlog that actually just went up on Wednesday. So if you want to see my reaction the whole way through, you can do that. I was having a great little time. 5 stars. Loved it. Highly recommend this series. It is what I want more of, which is cozy horror. It's still got the gore, the guts, the slasher of the horror. It still creeped me out, but it's cozy. It's got the small town, the found family, the actual family, the murder. What murder? It's great. Love it a lot. Go read it. Then I have Shield of Sparrows, another 5 stars, also in the same vlog as that one. I'll link it down below. Don't even worry about it, none. I absolutely loved this. This comes out May 6th, so I think that this is coming out that Tuesday, and I'm going to go snag a copy because it's going to have beautiful edges, and I want them. But yeah, I really, 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 really enjoyed it. If you want my whole review, that thing, again, same vlog down below. And then I have Kills Well with Others. This is a book that Ginger picked for me to read. That vlog will be coming out soon. But I'm not unhauling it. I did enjoy it, and that's what I will leave you with. But I will have my full thoughts in that vlog, which I actually need to get back to filming because Jake just picked his book for me, and it's a chunker, because of course it is. Children. Such a blessing. So now we can very aesthetically put on my new books, because I don't think I'm going to finish another book for the month. I think we're going to cut it here. What am I currently reading? I'm currently reading No One Was Supposed to Die at This Wedding. Not that far in. I'm also reading the Just Said Air, and I think that I might finish it, but we'll just talk about it. I've already read that. I gave it 5 stars. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm giving it another 5 stars. I'm having a great time, but I want to read the Just Said Throne. Or is it Crown? I don't know. Whatever the next book that is the Just Said with a theme of royalty, that's what I want. I want to read it. I got an ARC. I don't know how. Don't let them see this video. They'll take it away because I forgot the title. But just know, it is one of my most anticipated books for this year, and I'm very excited to get to read it. So let me flip y'all around and we can just organize this little shelf that I got going, and that'll probably take us to the end of this video. So thank you so much for watching. Definitely comment down below if you've read any of these, if you want to read them, if you love them, hate them, you know the gig. And let me know what mainly I want to know what you're going to be reading in May. What releases are you excited for? I have not been looking at new releases, so if you want to enable me to know more about them, I thank you kindly. And I'd like to know. So, ta-ta. Well, not really. I am going to arrange the book, but if you don't like the noises of arranging, I'm going to cue the music. Cody Francis, play us out. Hear the birds and see the sun. Celebrate our fears are done. All the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for.